Hello YouTube, this is Ben Gessel. How's it going? So this is kind of a grocery haul from PCC Natural Markets today's June 3rd. And it's just kind of in the about 3 o'clock ballpark. And you have you can see kind of the overall shopping trip here, what I all got. And instead of just going through all these really quickly, I'm going to try to talk about why I picked the different foods I picked. And yes, a little bit more of that kind of direction. But in case you're wondering, the overall bill came to about just a tad bit over $300, which I think is really impressive for this quality of food. And I got my 10% off discount, of course. So here we go, let's jump into it. So I tried to organize it a little bit more by type of food. And let's start with the fruit, the good stuff here. Actually, no, don't mind. Let's start with the vegetables. So this currently is one of my favorite types of mushrooms. Buna shimeji. And you've seen it before in some of my other videos. But I can go through one of these in a day, so I really should eat more mushrooms. But they're just kind of perishable, and I want to make sure I don't waste any of them. But you can see there's a fair bit of niacin in there. I think niacin is the same thing as B1. Thiamine is B2, riboflavin B3. Niacin, thiamine, riboflavin, something like that. Those are the first 3 B vitamins, and then after that you have B5, B6, and B12 and stuff, psychobalamin. But, so we got some vitamin D. It's not very easy to see in this package. Sorry, sec here. It's a little crinkly. But it goes without saying, there's the vitamin D. Just a little bit, but that's just per serving, so there's more, I'm sure. Anyway, I have other mushrooms. Anyway, but niacin, riboflavin, and thiamine, and iron, and fiber, and potassium, and it's just amazing. This little guy here, Buna shimeji, and I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it again. Okay, so of course most of these guys don't have packaging like that. So, but I know our next guy, avocados, have a lot of vitamin E, potassium, AA, healthy fats, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. So, of course, I went to mushrooms because these guys, at least I like the flavor, the texture. Avocados also, I like the flavor and texture. They're mild. I know a lot of people aren't crazy about them. Anyway, this next guy here, I know it's in the bag, but these are cashews. I don't know if I should. I'll show them. But these are cashews that have some pepper on them and salt. So you can see the cashews a little bit. Cashews. They're kind of good for if you're feeling depressed or just sad or down or whatever. Have a lot of healthy fats to them. Quite a lot of them. And, filling, that sort of thing, so good snack food. Also, peanuts. And just in case you're wondering, yes, they do have the packaging thing. So you can see that, protein, fiber, and manganese, folate, a little bit of other stuff, magnesium, phosphorus. So the cashews, of course, have a lot of copper. Copper is a big thing, both for peanuts and especially cashews. And other minerals, too. So getting back to the vegetables, though, we have 2 different types of cucumbers. These are kind of mini, smaller cucumbers and bigger cucumbers, plus some green onion. So with these guys, you can get a smattering of vitamins and minerals, a lot of different stuff like that, fiber. And of course we have broccoli, which broccoli is one of my main go-to nutrient-rich veggies. And they don't have everything on here, but plenty of vitamin C and some other stuff, vitamin A and fiber, of course, and Swiss chard. A little bit of the vitamin A action going on there, a little bit, and vitamin C and calcium and iron. A lot of nutrients there. And of course 2 things of spinach, along with 2 things of broccoli. So we have vitamin A, calcium, C, iron, potassium, all that good stuff. So, I try to make sure I get some of the stuff, and of course green beans. And got vitamin A and vitamin C and calcium, a little bit of iron, and I'm sure there's fiber in there too. But And carrots, of course, plenty of vitamin A, and other things. Calcium is even in carrots a little bit. So that's kind of some vegetables. Of course, I have starchy veggies, potatoes. Now, potatoes have, you can get sweet potatoes if you want with more vitamin A, but potatoes have plenty of potassium and vitamin C and all kinds of stuff, B vitamins. Let's get into some of the fruit here. We'll get back to the meat here. But so grapes are really just more of a, for me, they have, all that, I think called the anthocyanins. That's more in the red fruits, but these guys have all those bioflavonoids that I'm very fond of. They're great for your skin, and lots of vitamins and stuff, minerals. But just to look at a few of them here, we have vitamin C, a teensy bit of iron, teensy bit of A and calcium even. Definitely a lot of fiber, or some fiber, and even a teensy bit of protein. Who knew? But not so much in the potassium ballpark for these guys. But grapes have a lot of other stuff like resveratrol or something like that. You got 2 bags of them. And then I love black grapes. I call them purple grapes. I know they're black. And we have some red grapes somewhere over here. Similar deal. I think these guys, I don't have nutrition, but with a similar kind of nutritional profile. Of course, you see the oranges, plenty of vitamin C, even calcium. Again, things you never knew had calcium. Calcium is in a lot of stuff, a lot of fruits and vegetables. Pineapple for plenty of fiber and vitamin C. Even a few other kind of nutrients in there as well. Nectarines, both A and C. Bananas for more potassium and more nutrients as well, B vitamins and stuff. Some limeade and kosher grape juice, just because I like the taste of it, plus some 0-calorie stevia. So this is my junk food. And going over here a little bit, raspberries. So raspberries have a lot of vitamins, especially vitamin C. Oh, well, it's C. That's what I meant. They have a lot of vitamin C. But we call it tons of fiber and other things, minerals here and there. Blueberries, extremely nutritious. I'm not sure if there's a thing on it. Yeah, but that's right. And then we have some mangoes, 2 different types. A lot of, I think, vitamin A, C, especially C, and even a little bit of vitamin E, I think. And then pears, so a lot of stuff, fiber, all kinds of good stuff for you. So, fruits, for me, are more about the flavor and the energy, potassium, and stuff that provide carbs. That's where I get most of my carbs. And then, of course, vegetables, more minerals and nutrients, and a little bit of nuts. And I have some beans, so I'll eat, but I'll try to get those. So, chicken, just great filling food for meals, tons of nutrients, and got a few different types of sizes, packages of chicken. This is all organic. I got some rockfish and salmon, some of my favorite fish. Now with fish, some people buy, I've heard this thing about fish oil, that fish oil kind of oxidizes or it goes bad pretty quickly. That's oils in general. I have to look into it more, but salmon is a pretty ideal food. So I think, salmon should be on everybody's shopping list as their expensive thing that they buy, really. Not so much beef, although I get a little bit of beef. It should be salmon as your... it's hard to go wrong with salmon, avocado, broccoli, and spinach. If you have that kind of meal, you're like, oh man, you're set. A little bit of eggs in the morning, oh my gosh, so yeah. All right, so then we have some turkey. Turkey has got a lot of choline and other stuff that's really good for you. I don't know, just tons of minerals and all this stuff. Protein, and of course beef with the zinc. Zinc is also in turkey, and other minerals. You got some eggs, pasture-raised eggs, and this has just a lot of wide variety of different nutrients. Just a lot of healthy fats, just top-notch stuff. So, but that's the kind of why there's a lot of things when you're shopping. Sometimes you make a shopping list, you know what you want to get, but some things, sometimes they'll have things on sale, reasonably priced. I didn't get quite as much greens as I did last time. Greens, you just have to make sure you're going through them. They don't go bad. But I try to get nutrient-rich foods. And a vast majority of these foods are on the 100 Healthiest Foods website, by the way. If you look at every single one of these kinds of foods, you're going to see pretty much on that list with a few exceptions. and there was a few exceptions, are actually still very healthy. So I didn't get any candy, just a teensy bit of that stuff, and I try not to get sweets, that sort of thing. I have a little bit of ice cream if I want something cold, but that's a different shopping trip. So, all right, you guys leave me your thoughts and comments below. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks. Bye.